Yeah, welcome back, man.
The smooth intro.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Fade and Fit. What's happening? I'm your host, Mack.
I'm your neighborhood muscle man, Jonny Dubs.
Your girl Tiffy Cent.
No AKs?
Nah, I ain't got the hoochie daddies on. You know what I'm
Kept
saying?
it simple.
You never have the hoochie daddies on.
I absolutely do. Do you want me to go change?
No.
I'll change
him
the
in the
intro
hoochie
with
daddies?
it. Like, what are we talking about? Hey, watch your mouth. Watch your mouth.
That was for
Watch
him
it.
though.
Tell her to
'cause
watch-
he's telling you to
tell her to watch her mouth.
He's telling you to go change.
Tell
I
her
ain't telling you to
tell
change.
her-
You need to relax.
Tell her.
You need to relax.
Yeah.
I think you should keep going, sis.
Oh,
Right?
No, you need
I
to
should.
relax. Oh, man.
Continue with the intros.
Anyway,
Oh, well, yeah, it's on us.
as I was saying, here on Fade and Fit, the show where what we know is what we know. What we know,
It's good enough for us.
please do us a favor. Hit that like and subscribe button. Join the community. Do what you can.
Do yourself
If you
a favor.
Yes, do yourself a favor.
Yes.
If you like what you see, hit that like. That's what you can see more of us. You know what I'm saying? Today we have a special guest in the building.
Guest of honor.
Oh,
Hey,
Guest of honor.
allegedly.
she got it right.
Personal trainer. Entrepreneur. More to what? Am I missing anything?
Go ahead.
Model.
And my number one hater, my favorite, and a gym partner of mine, the lovely
Tara.
Tara.
It's Tara.
He's my
Tara.
friend, and he does not know my name.
I just pronounce it Jamaican.
Jonathan,
Jonathan.
My name is
act
Jonathan.
right
It
on
is.
your podcast.
So that's why no AKs today. There's no AKs today because she's hitting with the Jonathan.
Cause yeah, you know what I'm saying. It's
I'm like, yo, he always get like 3 or 4 AKs.
Oh.
yeah, 'cause we knew it was
was a
coming.
catch
We knew
to
it was
it.
coming.
All right.
Cool.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you, my favorite hater, for joining us. If you don't know, I know Tara from working out. We are gym friends. She competed in bodybuilding, as do I. So, you know, we kind of built a rapport off of that. And as you've seen, we've created content together as well. So, you know, we're here to dig into her fitness journey and, you know, talk
see that?
fitness and a whole bunch of other things. So let's start it off. Recently, we've seen that you had an event with Nike where you guys went somewhere and there was a nice collaborative situation. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah. So over the last year, Nike has launched something called the Nike Well Collective. It is a collective of trainers who don't just do like strength and conditioning. When you think of a Nike athlete, traditionally you think of, I don't know, Olympic sports, professional athletes, and strength coaches. But what they've done this year is expanded their portfolio of trainers to other practitioners. So people who lead sound baths, meditation. When we think about like fitness, we don't think about all of wellness, and they want it to be more all encompassing. Pilates instructors, and I'm a Pilates instructor, by the way, yoga instructors. So they took, I think we have about 40 trainers signed in with Nike in New York and 40-ish in LA. And they
Coast to
put us
coast.
all in a wellness resort in Arizona, in Carefree, Arizona. And we spent about 4 days out there doing, obviously, like team building, bonding experiences, obviously doing some workouts, having some relays, having a little fun, but also learning a lot about what Nike has on deck in the future for the collective. It was also really great to just be around a lot of like-minded people, you know? I think being a trainer, it's the only people who understand trainers are trainers. You know
Very
what I'm saying?
true. Very
we
true.
we give a lot of ourselves to other people, and it was nice to feel poured back into. And to
Nice.
also, like, not for nothing, like, be validated by the biggest sports brand,
That is out
in the
there,
world.
right?
What's a trainer?
a trainer,
Yeah.
a coach.
I don't like how
What
you
do you
ask
mean?
that.
Why do you ask me like that?
I don't like how you ask that,
What's
sir.
a trainer?
What's a trainer?
You know how he gets.
What's a trainer?
Who asked what is a trainer?
She said she's a trainer. She said she's a trainer. What's a trainer?
How about you ask what does he train?
No, I asked, what is he train? What is a trainer?
He
Not
said
just
no.
in general,
He
like
said, "I'm
what is a
standing
trainer?
on my question."
Standing on
What's a
I'm
trainer?
business.
standing on my business. Okay. I would say I'm gonna tell you who I am as a
It just
trainer.
caught you off guard, but now your thoughts are coming together. Now.
They're
I see
starting.
it.
I'm
I see
gonna
it. I see
talk
it. I see
myself
it.
to
That's
there
why
you
you
go.
gotta. That's
answer.
why you have to really
There you
block
go.
out the
I
madness.
can tell that you're gonna be the problem for
I'm
me.
not.
Yeah, he's a madness.
He's
a
You're
madness.
gonna be the problem.
I'm not.
And they thought it was gonna be me.
I'm not no problem. What are you talking
I'm
about?
gonna tell you who I am as a trainer, and you're just gonna be okay with that.
Do that.
Oh.
Do that.
Okay.
Say that.
Do what you must.
I, as a trainer, am really about empowering women to move well, be functional. You know what I'm saying? Like, people think, okay, when we think about working out, we obviously think about the aesthetic benefits of it, right? Like 9 times out of 10, myself included, people get into movement because they have aesthetic goals. But as I've evolved as a fitness professional, for me, I want to empower women to learn more about their body, more about the body in general, and move well, right? Like, don't just, and I had to learn this through trial and error. Not every squat is a real squat.
You got
Not all your
you got to show us
deadlifts.
a squat before you go.
No, listen. She is not warm. She is not warm. And by the way, my squats are trash unless I warm up for like 20 minutes. But,
We know.
Oh,
Yep.
oh.
You want to show us a
Okay,
squat?
so a
Some of us
trainer-
have long
a-
legs.
A trainer.
Some
is
of
a
us have
person
long
who just wants
legs,
women
you know?
to know about.
No, she said she's going to tell you what she does.
Okay, I just asked her what it.
He's also a trainer, you know.
Yeah.
You could give him
But we're
some
not
of this
interviewing
smoke.
him.
This,
We're not interviewing
we're
him.
having
Hey,
a conversation.
Guess what? This is my show, but this is your episode. So we ain't talking about me. We talking about you.
I also I digressed. But
Let me know a little bit. You talked about the Nike Well Collective. How did you get connected with Nike? Because that's not a company that people just naturally you don't just go sign
Yeah.
something and get connected with them like that. Sometimes there's
and I feel like whenever people ask me this question, they expect me to go through this long process.
Mm-hmm.
But,
Let's
when
just hear from your perspective.
but when I tell you, a marketing rep slid in my DMs.
nice.
Wow.
Very
They reached
nice.
out to me.
Look
and
at
so
that. Look at that.
and I mean they told us at the exchange, like we were handpicked.
Nice.
So I don't know if it was word of mouth. I'm assuming it was word of mouth, a referral. I've been in the fitness industry for over a decade. So, it could just be, you know what? I'm just going to claim that I did my job very well.
There you go.
Yep.
And people had nice things to say about me. And I got on the right people's radar and they reached out to me.
Yep.
And
The
best
rest-
believe when they reached out to me, I was very confused. I thought it was a
I thought it was fake.
I thought it was a
You thought it was
scam.
fake?
Yeah, literally.
Spam.
But I did my research, and I was
And you're
like,
like,
oh,
this
wait,
is true.
yeah, she really does work for Nike.
So talk a little bit about your journey, because when I even had to think back about my fitness journey, and I tell people that I've been working out for 10 plus years, but at the same time, I tell people my fitness journey started when I decided to start bodybuilding and competing. So when did your fitness journey begin?
I think that I know that my fitness journey really began, and it's evolved, right? But it began right after I graduated college, and I
Okay.
was like, okay, wait. You didn't come out looking the way that you went
Yeah,
in.
that's usually
Right?
how it goes too. That freshman 15 and all of that
And
stuff. Yeah,
shit, it was like 30.
Hey, I was trying to be nice.
And I was like, okay, I gotta fix this. But like most people, not knowing what I was doing, I would just go to the gym and like do cardio for an hour. You know what I'm saying? Like I would get on the elliptical and like march on that thing for an hour. And obviously like calorie deficit, it worked for a little bit, but I plateaued very quickly and I got bored just working out by myself at the gym. So I literally Googled like unique workouts NYC.
That is a hell of a Google search.
And I found a Pilates chair studio that did like small intimate classes. And my first class there, they were a brand new studio. It was a private. So I got really familiar with the apparatus. And then I kind of fell in love with it. And I got laid off like a couple months into going to that studio and going through my weight loss journey. And so while I was looking for a new job, I would go there twice a day to like get my mind off things. I was stressed out. A couple weeks later, they were like, Tara, you come here a lot. You want to do our certification?
Wow.
And I was like, yeah, I got time.
Right.
And so I think once I was done with the certification, as soon as I finished the certification and started teaching for them, I got a brand new job, like full-time job. So I've been doing both concurrently over the last decade. That was in 2013.
Okay.
Wow.
For a very long time, I was strictly Pilates and cardio.
Ooh, yuck. I'm sorry.
I know.
Respectfully to
He's
Pilates
never done
and cardio
Pilates.
people.
He's never done Pilates.
I have not. You're right. I
And
have not.
all men should do Pilates. Anyway, I was strictly Pilates and cardio. And then, I got comfortable with that. And that led into me taking like HIIT classes, trying new things in New York City. For a long time, I was just a boutique fitness, like
Boutique fitness.
literally a boutique
I like
fitness
that term.
groupie. Like I would just run around and take different classes, but like, and I was thin, but I was what I would call like skinny fat, you know?
Slim thick.
I was not thick. I was narrow. Just
Not narrow.
narrow.
Narrow was wild.
Just I really was. Like I was pretty straight up and down. And you know, for a while that aesthetic was the goal
I'm
for
proud of
me,
myself. I
especially
stopped.
being in predominantly white spaces.
Okay.
Right.
But then COVID hit and I started training with my current coach, Hard Body Boat Thomas.
My guy. Shout out Thomas. My guy.
Hi, Thomas. And he and I actually went to college together. So we've known each other since I was 18.
Nice.
And I'm not 18 anymore.
We're grown.
Almost times 2.
You
Don't age yourself on camera.
She don't look it though.
It's
She looks
okay.
good.
Exactly. I don't look it. So it's fine.
There we go. Black don't crack, baby.
Honey, take care of yourself. Go to the
Take care
gym,
of
drink your water.
yourself.
Say that.
And
Mind
mind
your
your business.
a little bit.
A little bit.
I don't mind my business all the time.
I mean,
So just a little bit.
No
I
woman does.
don't.
No woman minds their business.
Wow.
Chill.
What he said?
We ain't
No
there yet.
woman
We ain't
mind
there
your
yet.
business.
We ain't there yet.
Ain't that yet.
Continue.
We're gonna get back to you with that.
And then in 2020, you know, when the world was still kind of closed, but things were allowed to open up,
Right.
he like invited me to take like actual like one-on-one sessions with him and get acquainted with actual strength and conditioning, like working with barbells and doing some powerlifting.
Oh yeah.
I will credit him with this. He fixed my squat. I thought I was squatting. I was sitting. Like I was hinging a little bit, you know? He fixed my squat. I credit him with a lot of my knowledge when it comes to strength and conditioning. He's, in my opinion, one of the best coaches in New York City.
Oh yeah. Now Thomas to go. Thomas. You already know. He know the vibes.
And so from there, I, you know, fast forward to 2022.
2022.
One of my good friends was doing a WBFF competition in October, and while we were at JDI working out, she did her little her routine,
Her posing routine.
her posing routine, and Thomas looked at me and he was like, "AOT." He was like, "You know what? Not for nothing. If you
Got you doing the voice.
Why that sound like him though? Like Thomas already know though.
Not for nothing.
That sound dead like him, yo.
if you really focused, you be all right. You do well."
It's
And I
crazy
was
how you
like,
get like suckered into doing that
Yo,
stuff,
like, and literally that was the seed. That was it. It was him and then my friend being like, "You should." And I was like, you know what? I've been training without a goal for a while. And I felt like I needed a little discipline. So I think 2 months later, I said, you know what? I'm going to do it. And I started prep for my first WBFF show in December of 2022.
Nice. And that's very important when you say like you actually decided, you actually found a goal that you wanted to achieve. Because a lot of people get into fitness, myself included, and there was no goal attached. So when I say my journey started in 2021, it's because there was nothing I was doing besides going to the gym to lift weights.
Right.
I didn't want to compete. I wasn't trying to get a certain physique. I was just lifting weights.
Yeah.
And then when you decide to compete, when there's a goal attached to it, the whole mindset shifts.
Something completely shifts.
Right.
It completely shifts. Like,
I mean, yeah, it does. I'm sorry.
Oh no, continue.
No,
I mean,
I-
please
no.
interject.
Tell us about your
we do want to hear.
competition
She wants to hear about your competition journey.
please.
Do tell. Do
What year
tell.
did you compete? What year did you compete?
I did not mean to interject.
Oh no,
No, I want to hear what
yeah,
you
no,
have to say.
I
I
really
haven't
wanted to hear.
finished. I have no. I don't go. No, none of that. I don't do none of that.
I mean, we're here to answer your questions. That's what
really.
we're here to answer your questions. So if you had a question, hey, you know,
What kind
if
of
you want to
competition?
compete? Like, what's up, man?
Competition.
What kind of competition?
Weed competition.
Hey.
A rolling competition.
Not
Nah,
the
I work
curl.
out on a daily. You know that already, though.
Yeah,
But yeah, I applaud people who can really stay disciplined in what to eat and things of that nature, dieting, going to the gym on like 6 times a week, 7 times a week. I only go 4 times a week. That's good enough.
There's
for
nothing
me.
wrong with that. That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's great though.
That's
very
good for me, and I keep it real short. They say you got to do 2 hours to make results. I'm like,
Who
nah,
says
I'm
that?
good.
Who
says
I
that?
heard somebody say that. Said 2 hours for results. 3 hours and you crying or something like that. I was like, yo,
Yeah, you crying.
yeah,
Who said that? Like,
I said-
name names. Like,
I don't know these
who's in
influencers.
the- these influencers. You're right.
Whoever it is, block them.
There's about a
Yeah, you know what I'm
there's a lot
saying?
of bad
That's-
These
information.
guys say you
from
like
these
they make you
influencers.
feel like you have to stay in the gym a certain duration to get results,
No.
and I do full body workouts every time I go to the gym, and I'm mostly a calisthenic person, so that's
So
basically
he
what
know
I
his
think.
little thing. You know
Yeah, I do my
something.
little thing. I
My
try
li-
to keep the
my
youth
little
going,
thing.
little thing going. You know what I'm saying? But mostly I do stretching though. Stretching is my thing. Like I like stretching. Like I never thought like I would love stretching so much. It's been like 3 years now. I remember, because I noticed I couldn't sit Indian style.
I still
So
can't.
I was
actually.
like, this cannot
Pretty bad.
happen. I said, yo, I can't sit Indian style no more. So next thing you know, I really started like, an
Stretching.
old guy
Yeah.
actually ran up on me in the gym and he started showing me like little things like, yo, showing me, no homo. He started showing me,
There he
I'm
go.
sorry.
There he go.
That was an obnoxious.
Let's just count.
finally.
We're gonna count. We're gonna count.
Finally.
One. That's one time.
no homo. He started
2.
showing me he started showing me stretches.
What he was doing?
No homo. So he was showing me these joints, these hip joints, these hip movements.
Hey.
No homo. These hip movements.
Lord.
Yeah, I guess mine's out the gutter.
It's you.
You keep saying no. I mean,
But I
I
gotta-
guess.
It's Tiffy's fault. It's
yeah,
Tiffy's fault.
yeah.
Sorry.
But anyway, but nah, I didn't realize that it's not even just stretching, but strengthening your hips.
That part.
You really have to take that into consideration because a lot of men, even people sexually active,
Uh-oh.
you're not really doing what you're doing. You know what I mean? Your hips are really stiff and everything.
got
Like
the
that.
stiff hip.
Stiff hips. Nah, seriously.
That's when you got to put a picture of Dak Prescott.
Stiff.
Yeah, do the little, yeah. Stiff hips. You gotta work. You gotta.
Right
Cause
there.
you're just lifting all these weights and you're not, properly stretching. You're gonna get yourself hurt, man.
Yeah.
And honestly, like our bodies can't adjust to anything. So you want to make sure you just keep it at the best as it can. So that's how I look. I always have a respect. Even Pilates, like when I did at work, because I
so
did
you done
Pilates,
Pilates?
before. Yeah, I did Pilates before.
Nice.
That's no game. It is not a game to play with. I did it once and I never did it again.
Sounds like you need to make your return.
Oh no.
It's a class.
Yeah,
class.
nah. but I get it.
Scary
But
tone back over
but I
here.
don't. I don't. Okay.
You're about
I-
to.
You
You
don't
don't
see the
talk
purpose?
about men and their
Yeah,
their
men in
hips,
Pilates, like.
but y'all not gonna talk about your pelvic floors.
Uh-oh.
Here we go. I don't even know what she's
Your
talking about.
pelvic health. You don't know what your pelvis is?
Oh,
I know
shit.
my pelvis is, yeah.
Oh, shit, good.
Yeah, but I can get that in stretching and all that. I don't have to do Pilates for that.
It helps.
It
Yeah,
does
it
help.
helps. It does, but I don't need to do Pilates.
Don't you want to, utilize all the resources that you
I mean, I
like,
don't need to add everything to this menu that I got going on,
Well,
man. I don't need to add everything. I need to add everything. It's
right,
limited menu.
whatever.
You know what I mean?
Limited
We
your
good.
life.
We
Limited
good.
I
menu.
just
We
think
good.
Limited
you
menu.
should try a reformer class. Just one good
What's wrong
time.
with this guy?
Can you?
Okay.
What is wrong with this guy? Let me ask a question. During your competition, while
Yeah.
you were, dieting and everything that goes into that, what was the hardest thing for you to give up diet-wise? Because we already know how hard the diet is. What was the hardest thing for you to give up?
You know what? The food wasn't hard for me.
What?
Oh,
Oh,
the drinks.
got it.
I'm a social drinker.
Gotcha.
I'm a wino.
No, why
I'm a rhino. I ain't never heard of
And
that before.
I'll tell you right now, I cheated.
Really?
I figured out a way to fit in my macros.
No.
Figured out a way to what? To
fit in my
manipulate.
macros.
Wow.
Oh, that was smart.
Like I would leave like a couple extra calories and
On the
probably cut
table,
back some of
yeah.
my carbs so that I can have a few
Red
glasses
flag.
of-
Red flag. Red flag. For some reason, that just
I
for
still
some has to
stomped on that
correlate.
stage and ate it
I
up.
feel like some reason it's
You did do that.
correlates
I still
into a
ate it up.
relationship. I
Let's
feel
clap
like
for that.
I feel like she'll
I figured
cheat.
it out.
See, she'll cheat in a relationship too. She's
No.
doing this.
Look at the comparison.
She'll cheat in a relationship if she's doing this.
How
It's
you
a red
figure?
flag.
Oh,
How you
shit.
figure?
You're cheating to get. You're trying to gain. You're trying to gain something. You did not say I want to take the
She still got
honest
to her.
path.
She still got to her goal.
I still got where I needed to go.
Exactly.
We can
As
talk
long as
about,
you-
we can talk
exa-
about past child.
Now I'm playing with you.
I know. I know. I was like, we can go there.
We back. All right.
But no,
I went to
yeah,
my
it was-
Dr. Umar style. Almost-
It was the wine. And then, like, obviously, sometimes it was tough to just. I'm a social person. And a huge part of New York culture, social culture, is going out to eat and
Drinking.
going out for drinks.
We're
And-
outside.
So it would be like, I would still go out, but it would be like, all right, we have to go to a restaurant where I can just get like chicken breast and spinach and some rice. Like, and sometimes they don't have just plain, I don't know how you're making your rice. because it really has to be plain like white rice.
You don't know.
Plain as hell.
Plain as
Adding
hell.
things.
So I'd be like, all right, well, I'm just going to have my carbs at the beginning of the day. Like I would carb load at the beginning of the day and just leave the fats and most of my protein for the rest of the day. It actually helped me with my workouts anyway, but it would be that kind of stuff. Like, but in terms of my food, like I was pretty solid with my diet. It got really hard when I was about like 6 to 8 weeks out. Because that's when I was pretty much eating like white fish, chicken, asparagus, rice, and rice cakes.
Every day.
Rice cakes started to become my favorite thing in the world. That's when you know your life
It's
is
changing.
just.
It's terrible.
It's not.
It's
you're not in a
terrible.
good
Rice
space.
cakes.
Rice cakes.
That's
You
fire.
look forward to your rice cakes, bro.
The
It's
most
got a little bit of
plain
sugar.
thing, yeah.
Don't play with the rice cakes.
The
A little bit
caramel
of
one is
cinnamon,
like 3 grams of
a
sugar.
little bit
and
of
I'd be
honey.
like, that was when it was trash. But like before that, I could have potatoes. I could, you know what I'm saying? Like bison was a thing that I looked forward
Oh,
to.
you fancy. You got money.
Listen,
Buying bison on prep? Okay.
listen.
Yeah. I mean, prep is expensive.
Prep
we
is
already know.
expensive,
So
yeah.
you took it to another level with the
Listen,
bison, though.
I had to do what I had to do.
Hey, I hear you.
I had to do what I had to do.
So during this whole fitness journey, I'm sorry to cut you
Go
off.
ahead. No,
do your
go
thing,
ahead.
boss.
During your fitness journey, was any time that you felt stuck? And if you did, how did you get yourself out of that?
Stuck through the prep journey for
No, just
competition?
period.
The journey itself?
The whole journey itself.
I feel like through my fitness journey, there have been times where I've, especially like working in the fitness industry, where I felt kind of defeated. You know what I'm saying? Or like, I'd be like, damn, I know I'm really good at what I do and how I teach, but like, why am I not where I want to be? I think the only thing that you can do is keep going, right? No matter how it feels, no matter how rejected you feel, no matter how unsuccessful you feel, the only way you're going to overcome it is to keep going. Obviously, you pivot, right? You take self-inventory. You listen to other people. You take advice. You become a student. I still take classes because I want to learn from other people who know what they're doing.
Yeah.
So
You can cuss.
I know, but like, I you know, not always.
You can cuss.
Being a lady.
You can cuss.
Being a lady.
So can you tell us some more about the reform classes? Like, what is it?
What the reformer
Yeah.
classes are that I teach. So I am now currently teaching reformer classes that are a combination of strength training and reformer. So think of the reformer, like, do you know what a reformer
Nope,
is?
No.
absolutely not.
Okay.
Explain
And
to
I
the
wanted-
people then.
Yeah, I wanted you to explain
please.
to him, especially. I
So
thought that
a
he was just
reformer
something
is,
you
I'm
know.
sure you've seen it before.
Not about
It
jail?
is. I cannot.
Okay.
I can't.
I
Yo.
can't.
What's wrong with this guy?
Okay.
What's wrong with
It
this
is
guy?
an apparatus that has a carriage that kind of looks like a little bed that is attached to weighted springs. There's a platform on one end, and then there is something called a well where you can ride the reformer to the back, and there are rails at the other end.
Oh, that
It's
reforming.
there to, yes, give you some strength training, resistance. It's really great for unilateral training, meaning like working one side at a time and
Right.
focusing on your ability to stabilize on an unstable surface.
Talk
Working
that-
against
Talk that shit. Talk that shit.
the springs. It's also, I think, you know, there are also straps attached that I should have mentioned for your feet and your upper body. I also think it's a great apparatus to use to tap into some small muscles that you might not utilize all the time. So in a lot of my classes, we do something called a side lying or a side kneeling series. I'm getting into your glute medius, which is a very small. Think about your side booty. That's that little
Something
muscle.
get
Y'all
in
don't say
there.
hello to it
Gotta
enough.
get in there.
We don't strengthen it enough. So we spend some time with our leg, like doing sweeps, pushes, et cetera, et cetera. I think it's a great complement, honestly, to strength training. Sometimes you can use it to prep, like take a Pilates class, a gentle Pilates class to prep you for what you're about to do on the gym floor with weights. It helps with like hip mobility. I think I was in my best shape when I was doing a combination of regular Pilates practice, strength training, and a splash of cardio.
Splash.
Just a splash. We got to
Razzle
keep that
dazzle.
VO2 max, you know. We got to keep her cute. I'm a nerd a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
A
little
lot of it.
You watch anime? Watch anime?
Not that nerdy.
You're not a nerd then.
She said not that nerdy.
Not that kind of nerd.
Not that kind
Not nerd at all.
of nerd.
Not that version
Not a
of a
nerd at
nerd.
all.
Oh,
I watch anime.
He
Says
I-
who?
he
Watch
don't
anime.
know the- I don't know
Made
the
you judge
definition
and-
of a
Yeah,
nerd.
like,
I
what
don't
is-
watch anime.
Define a nerd.
Yeah.
What is a nerd?
What
Watch
is
anime.
that's
it?
like
That's
number
it.
one.
Watch anime. There's only one nerd.
Oh,
Only one.
I never knew. I thought
There's
anime was like a brand new thing.
Couple replicas out there. I want to self-proclaim themselves as nerds.
Let me let me ask. Do you consider yourself an influencer?
No.
What are your thoughts on influencer culture? Not smiling. That's what you smiling like that. It's okay. This is a safe space. You'll be okay.
You know,
Be honest and transparent.
I really have mixed emotions about it.
Talk
Here's my
about it.
thing. I'm not mad at anybody for getting their bag. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like, if you find a niche and you can tap into it and you can
Make money.
make a life off of, sharing that information that you have, great.
Go for
That
it.
being said, social media has created a platform where any and everybody can go out here, create some content, find a buzzword, create something that's engaging, that might seem like a solve for whatever problem. Do these 6 exercises. If
Right?
you want 6
How
pack
many
abs,
ads you see that?
and it's kind of like, well, no, maybe just put the fork down sometimes, or think about what you're eating and work out,
Yeah.
be in a calorie deficit. You know what I'm saying? But it
Spit it out. Spit it out. Spit it out.
I feel like she's about to start speaking in tongues.
Right. Nah.
Honey.
You're about to have a whole conniption on camera. That was about to get crazy. Like,
As someone who has literally spent the last decade, really, learning and practicing and teaching and pouring into other people and trying to be the best trainer that I can possibly be. And I try not to misspeak. And I try not to spew out. And I don't talk about shit that I don't know about, period. Like, if I don't know, I don't know. I'll get back to you. I'll learn about it, but I don't know, right? As someone who's very careful about that and very serious about her craft, it really pisses me off. It really pisses me off
Oh, I
when I
felt
see
that.
people spewing out
False
bullshit
information.
for
Crap.
profit. Because we're also fucking with people's bodies.
ooh.
And the curse is coming out now.
All
She
right.
cuss
See
now.
what you did?
She don't play.
You said she can
I-
cuss.
no.
Nah.
Like,
now.
And
Ooh,
it's like,
we got 'em.
as a group fitness instructor and a trainer, I realize that people are trusting me with their bodies. We only have one, okay? And so when you're out here talking about do these burpees to a handstand and then hold a plank for 5 minutes and you'll have abs in 20 days, and then somebody comes to me and they're like, well, this is what I learned on the internet, and then they want to argue with me
Like
about
it's
it.
right.
That shit is infuriating.
So who do those people trust then?
I think you have to do your research, right? There are a lot of, as a trainer, honestly, you do have to leverage social media and the internet to build your brand and create a presence and appeal to people. It just is what it is. It's the nature of the game. But I think people have to do their due diligence and, like, instead of just quickly subscribing to something that seems cute or that, I don't know, piques their interest, please Google. Please
2
Google.
seconds.
Like literally, like, we all have access at some point. Not all of us. I'm not going to assume that we all have access to the internet, but,
But
you
enough
know,
of us.
most of us have access to the internet. Somehow, some way we can get on the internet and look people up, look for their credentials, look for reviews, look at who they're associated with, because that is when somebody when a trainer co-signs another trainer, it's valid. It's a great form of validation, right? Like, great trainers, in my mind, only fuck with great trainers.
Uh-oh.
Say that. Say that again. Matter of fact, for the people in the back that didn't hear, say it again.
Literally, great trainers only fuck with great trainers. So if you see an influencer talking about, I can get you
30 pounds.
30 pounds down in 3 weeks.
Lies.
First of all,
Propaganda.
that's a lie. Okay. Secondly, look at who is
Who's posting
co-signing
that,
them.
yes.
Look at who's collaborating with them. And if you can't find shit on them in the internet, please block, delete, ignore. Also, word of mouth is great. A lot of people have worked with coaches. Talk to your friends. You know what I'm saying? Talk to them about what's worked for them.
So you don't respect those people who just come into the gym, put the camera for 1 second, do a push-up, then go to the next one, do a curl, then next one. Because that's most of the influencers just doing. They just come into the gym, do a couple sets, boom. Next.
Because some
couple
actually just come to the gym to just create content. Like
Yeah.
they actually don't come to work out at all.
So no, I don't like when I see that. I don't really respect it, but I also understand that sometimes, like as a trainer and a content creator, sometimes you have a deliverable for tomorrow,
Mm-hmm.
and you got to go film that.
Real
That
quick.
doesn't mean that you don't actually work
Work
out.
out.
I'm talking
It
about
just
people who
means-
actually don't work out.
How would I know? I don't
Yeah, I
know
know.
their
Ooh,
business.
see, I don't
You
know
can
them
tell.
people.
You can tell though.
Yeah, you
Facts.
can tell.
But
You can
yeah.
tell. That's a,
So those folks, no, I don't really respect them.
yo, those people. You could actually you can tell.
No,
Some
no,
of these
facts.
people. These
Yeah.
guys
You
you
can 100%
kind of
tell.
tell. You could tell, and then these people that just naturally in shape.
And then there's people that do the New Year, New Me, be in the gym for like a week.
Listen,
No, they staying longer this time.
I always
They actually
say,
been there for like
This
they
time.
longer this time. They've been there. It's been February now. They still in there.
February now, yes.
I will say this: everybody has a day one.
Mhm.
Indeed.
Everybody has a day one.
Indeed.
And yes, January 1st is a very popular day one.
Mm-hmm.
I try not to be so hard on the New Year, New Me people because we all started somewhere.
Mhm.
Like I've started and stopped until I really found my rhythm, you know?
Mhm.
So it's not about not respecting them. It's more just like if you're in the gym and you said it's a New Year, New Me, please be about your business.
Mm.
Yeah.
Don't just occupy this machine and block me
Me
from
from
getting my
using it.
workout in
Right.
while you're sitting there.
Stay out of my damn way.
Stay out of my way.
Newbie.
It's a lot of levels. with
Wow.
this
No,
shit.
no, no. Okay.
See,
That was aggressive.
Newbie.
All right, you Planet
Listen,
Fitness ass
you-
nigga. The hell is that?
Use
Judgment
them
free
like-
zone in
if you're
here.
gonna
Like,
sit
all
on-
right.
If you're gonna be on the machine, let's say on the seated leg curl, please get your reps off. Please do them well.
And stop taking so many dumbbells to with you to the bench. Take at least just two. Joints that's equivalent of size, bro. You don't have to take 3 different freaking weight classes with you, okay,
When
bro?
they took your dumbbells, you mad?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Somebody took his dumbbells.
Did somebody really
took
take his
his
dumbbells?
Somebody
Like,
took your dumbbells.
He turned around and was
like,
gone.
why did you just like react
He's
like that?
mad.
Like, somebody really taking dumbbells for real?
Nah, these new guys be in the gym, be wilding.
Yeah, they be doing a
They be
lot.
bringing like 3 different sets of dumbbells with you, bro. And I'm,
Oh, yeah, they
you know,
gotta
you
get
know,
their
the,
super
you know,
set
the, you
off.
know the most common dumbbell probably for guys is a 30. Like, you know what I
Oh,
mean?
yeah.
Get a
Give me
30,
30, 35.
35. So
We
you
cooking,
probably start right
cooking.
there cooking. These young boys want to take the 30, 35, the 40,
Oh, yeah.
and have them all lined up with them. I'm like, yo, bro, you don't have to take all of them with you, okay? You could just leave one of them.
I mean, it might be a superset.
Nah,
You
it's
could
cool,
also
dude.
ask to quote unquote work in, right? Like you can be
I
like,
hate
hey, yo,
that.
why
I hate
you?
that.
Gym
I hate that. I
etiquette
hate
is a
that.
big thing.
I ain't gonna front. I
You
don't
could
like
just
that.
be
Gym
like,
etiquette
I
is
don't
a
like
big
that.
thing.
I don't like when people say, "Can I do the set with you?" Nah, you
So
can't.
what if somebody's doing something
Damn.
wrong? Like, would you correct them
Nah.
in the gym?
I wouldn't
Ooh,
do
I
that.
struggle with that shit all the time.
Really?
I struggle with it all the time.
What?
Like right now, I'm at
If
like
somebody's doing something wrong, like, do she correct them?
right
I don't
now.
give a
What?
damn.
Right
Damn
now, I
about
go
that.
No,
to
as a trainer.
right now, like the closest gym to my place is like the Y. So I work out there sometimes, and
They all doing it wrong.
but the thing is, you gotta mind your business.
Yep.
You have to mind
Straight
your
up.
business. You really want to save everybody, and you have to try to mind your business. It's hard though because like one thing about me is like my facial expressions
like,
will
"Ugh."
give me away.
Like, your face will let them know that they're doing
like
it.
that they're wrong. So I have to be like I really have to just tap in. I try to go off peak, but sometimes the schedule just doesn't work. I will jump in though if I feel like somebody's putting themselves
In
in
harm.
danger. Like
Really?
yes, I will. One time I watched this girl and you could tell she's trying her best, right?
Aw.
But she just didn't know her squat, her barbell was racked too high.
Okay.
And there
Oh,
was a good
okay.
amount of weight on there for her.
Okay.
So she
yeah.
literally got on her toes,
Tippy toes.
Oh.
Yeah.
to get the bar off. But I was like, this is a recipe for disaster.
Yeah. 'Cause
Like
one misstep.
one misstep and it's
Yeah.
over for you. And I was like, after
After
I
stepping.
saw her, like I was like, please, can I help you for a second? Do you mind? Do you mind if I just give you a little unsolicited advice? I'm so sorry, but can I help you? And I showed her how to like measure where the rack should go. And I was like, now you know your number is 5. But so when I see something like that and
Then you
like
step in.
then I'll step in. Aside from that, I'm like, all right, live your life.
Yeah, guy
Do
gonna
your
tell you
thing.
get the hell on.
I respect that because I mean that goes back to gym etiquette because there's certain ways to approach people in
Right.
situations. Like some people make it awkward and some people are very aggressive, but there's ways you can go up to somebody and respectively correct their form without degrading them, without disrespecting them, and without
Yeah.
making them feel like an idiot. 'Cause
There's a
lot of
clone at
people
my
are-
gym that looks like you actually.
Yo,
It's a
honestly,
what?
I hear that all the time.
There's a
Like,
clone
I,
at my gym
I
that
heard I
looks
have a
like you.
clone in every gym. So
And this
yeah,
dude-
serious. I'm dead ass.
He
Like,
dead
I got a
told
clone in every gym.
He
Are you
dead
saying you have a
correcting me on
common,
lunges
like, gym man
because I was putting
aesthetic?
in mad like
Right?
on my knee
Mhm.
and everything. He corrected me and I looked out. He definitely got a clone.
Yeah,
Though.
I had somebody back in 2017, back when I was working out in one of these gyms that I'm not going to give no free promo to. And homie, dead ass at 5:30 in the morning, is really just me and him in the squat racks. He corrected my entire squat form.
Yeah.
And this is like around the time I had torn my ACL, so my knee was obviously not in the best shape to perform these squats, but he saw it, took an interest, and like you said, he probably didn't want me to risk any injury.
Yeah.
And just took that into consideration. Like,
And
yo,
the
bro,
thing is, I'm
change it
open
up.
to it too. Like, if you know
Right.
better than me, show
Then
me.
show me.
Facts.
Show me.
I'm not opposed to somebody.
I'm not opposed. As long as the approach is on point. Like, don't come up again.
Like,
fucking
Right.
oh,
this
you're
up.
doing it wrong, right?
Like, but like, just like, can I help you?
Do you
'Cause
mind?
I feel like there's a way. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Like,
because there be the people that come like, yo, bro, I think you should do it this way. And it's like, family, relax. Like,
Ooh,
who
or-
trained you? Like, I don't even know where you got your training from. So don't tell me
Seriously.
what to do. And it's just like, you know.
as
like,
a woman too, who steps into the weight room, it'd be the gym bros who be wrong and strong.
Oh,
Gym
Gym
bros.
That's the gym bros.
The gym bros.
wanted to fix me, and I'm looking at them
Leave
like,
us alone, man. We a fraternity, we
Wrong
deep,
about
and
what? What are you
you
talking
gotta
about? By the
respect
way,
each
But
other.
you're
trying to
not
get
wrong
to
and
you.
strong. Like, I've worked
Yeah,
out
nah,
with
no,
you,
yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
there are some people out here doing incorrect things, trying to tell me, and I'd be like,
Back it up, Jim.
not
bro.
my back. Not me. But thank you though. My headphones are going right back on.
Speaking of headphones, what do you like to like listen to? Like when you're working out?
Okay. So
Oh God, I feel like we're about to get a
it's
funny
all
answer
over the
here.
place a little bit, but believe it or not, I lift to a lot of R&B
Ooh.
and a lot of like throwback R&B too. Like, I'm an
Some
elder
TLC.
millennial for
Woman
real,
knows
for real.
something.
Like,
This
I
woman,
was lifting the
I
Usher
knew I liked this woman's energy.
a couple of days ago.
I knew I liked her energy.
Usher.
No, now you like my. But also,
I knew I liked the energy.
no. Like, well, I mean, it was timely because I was getting ready for the Super Bowl
yeah, same.
halftime show. But like, I will really like just pick a song.
Vibe out to something.
I think that I'm not actually gonna. There's one streaming. What's it called? Streaming
Platform?
service platform that I think makes the best like mixes off of a
It's
off a
SoundCloud?
song. No.
It's not, hey, we don't get no pre-promo.
No,
Oh,
exactly.
okay, sorry.
So
they
I'll
a
just,
fruit?
I'll just pick a song.
Are they a fruit
and
or
let
are
it
they
run.
color green? Like,
You're annoying.
let's
There's
see, what
one
service
more
is it?
though. There's one more though.
I don't know the other one.
But they have a good playlist.
Yes.
Oh,
like,
that one.
that
Oh, yes.
one.
Okay.
That one.
Got you. Okay.
yeah, they
okay.
make good like because the problem with the green one is it bases the new playlist off of your listening habits.
Right. Yeah.
So you'll listen to the same songs you've
Over
been
and
listening
over,
to.
yes.
Sometimes I want something brand new.
Kind of same thing with the fruit. So,
Yeah, same thing. Yeah.
Got you. Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
I just finally got what y'all was doing.
I told you no free promo. We don't
No
we don't
free
do that.
promo.
Okay.
I'm like,
No free promo.
Since we talk,
So
since we talk about
R&B,
fruit.
but also like not for nothing. Like sometimes I want to be a little ratchet.
Ratchet.
Oh, God. Oh, here we go. Go ahead. Let it fly. Who is it?
I will pick. It depends on the time frame, right? Once in a while, like I'll be like, all right, like what song did I just did a David Banner playlist.
Oh,
like,
wow.
David
Like
Banner.
yeah, I picked
David
a David
Banner,
Banner
David
song.
Banner.
Wow.
The hell?
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
That's
talk about not expecting that.
Really
Like,
Yeah.
oh,
get
okay.
down
Yeah,
on the float.
float.
That song,
okay.
and then I made like playlists from that. Or
Very interesting.
it's a good year.
yeah, recent. See,
It's a good year.
little Travis Porter was on there. Like,
Travis
remember them?
Porter.
Bring it back.
Okay,
Hey,
wow.
ladies, like
Shit. Damn. Wow.
that was a time.
Yeah.
okay?
That was
Music
never-
was great
nah, that's-
then.
yeah, yeah.
And yes, I'm that old lady who just said like
Ah,
that.
the
Music
old
was
lady.
amazing.
I told you stop aging yourself. Stop aging yourself on camera, not playing.
So how you feel about trainers that don't look like trainers?
Oh,
A lot of
There
them.
go muscles and there show muscles. As long as you move well.
Mm.
You okay?
You know what I'm saying? Like as long as you move well and you know
I
what the
like
hell you're
that.
talking about.
It shouldn't
Good for
matter.
you. It shouldn't matter.
Mm.
It shouldn't matter.
So
some of the trainers that don't look like trainers too are just OGs in the game who said, I have
I give
nothing
up."
left to prove.
Right.
Okay? Let me just I know what the fuck I'm doing.
Mhm.
Don't worry about what I look like. Know that I can help you. Okay? And you gotta respect that energy. It's kind of like I'm gonna live my life, but I'm gonna make sure that you reach your goals.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. And that's kind of whack.
Yeah, no, it's that's so funny though, like because everybody looks at me and they expect the way you look that you're gonna have a wealth of knowledge that comes attached with it,
Yeah.
and not everybody that looks the way they look can tell you and coach you on to make you look how they
Facts.
look. It
Yep.
it kind of doesn't happen like
It
that.
doesn't happen
I know
that way.
people like Olympians, people that compete on high stages that really can't coach somebody. They can coach themselves,
but
like
not-
they know what to do for themselves, but to tell somebody else what to do, they fumbling and bumbling and
There are a lot of coaches who have a wealth of knowledge, like know a lot, but do they know how to communicate with people?
right.
No. Like, do you know how to break that down in layman's terms so it clicks?
Yep.
No. Like, people forget about that part of it.
Mm.
Some of the smartest coaches just don't have great people skills.
Right.
That's
Damn.
crazy.
That's as real as it gets, though.
Yeah.
That's as real as it
Yeah.
gets. Let me ask about body dysmorphia, because that's kind of one of those things always attached to people who either work out, who competitively bodybuild. And it's funny, as the more I watch videos about it, the more I kind of agree, and then I kind of apply it to myself, and I'm like, damn, do I suffer from body dysmorphia?
The answer is yes.
Straight
Not
yes.
you answering for me. How about you answer for yourself? Do you,
Yes, and
Tara,
yes.
suffer from body
Yes,
dysmorphia? Okay.
Jonathan. I do, and you do too.
Jay.
Whose man's is this?
It's your man's. It's just me. It is
He took his glasses. He took his glasses.
He took his glasses off. And the headphones. Right? Listen, we can move the mic.
You'd be surprised.
We are not getting violent. We do not promote violence on the Fade and the Fit show.
He took his headphones off.
But,
I was waiting
Okay,
for the shirt to come on.
but
Okay,
again,
no,
I
but
do
for real.
agree. But I mean, expound on that a little bit more.
I think for the longest time, I thought that the best version of me was the smallest version of me. And honestly, as women, like, that's kind of what we've been marketed to, marketed pretty much my entire life. As long as I've been alive, that's been the marketing behind a lot of fitness brands, like, or yeah, I should say fitness, not wellness, but like fitness brands. Like,
Right.
the skinnier you are, the better you look, you know? And for the longest time, I subscribed to that. The smaller I was, the better I felt about myself. And as I've gotten older, I've accepted the fact that your body has seasons, just like everything else in your life.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And even knowing that, though, like, I still have my moments, especially after competing.
Right.
Especially
yeah.
after competing. I was cut.
Talk about it.
I was
Talk about
cut,
it. What?
Like, cut tiny. And by the way, I'm not a big person, but like, I was small for that show. I was like, I don't know what the camera gonna do. Child. I'm just letting them know.
Like, I think I don't
It
think,
does
I don't think
add
that,
10 pounds.
I don't
I'm
think
just
that
letting them know I'm
attitude-
not a big person, but like, I sometimes catch myself missing that body now. Like, I'm living my life and I'm enjoying my life, and obviously, like, that competition body, by the way, and people need to actually hear me when I say this. As a competitor, at some point, you have to accept the fact that that body on that day is for that competition and that day only, okay? You might look the same the next day, but thereafter, things are going to shift. You're going to level out, and that is unsustainable,
It's a prom dress.
okay?
It's a prom dress.
I'm tired of it.
Already, right? Already.
It's a prom dress. It's a prom dress.
Tired of him.
It's a prom dress. That's what I heard when she said all of this. Like, you had one day.
Nah.
That's it.
That was
prom dress.
fucking amazing.
Yeah.
I'm trying to bring it back, honey.
But go ahead, do your thing. I'm sorry about that.
No. I do
Yo.
deal with body dysmorphia to this day.
Oh,
There are
shucks.
days when I look at myself and I catch myself, pinching the softer areas, being a little hard on myself. But like,
For the
when
people
I know
I'm sorry to cut you off, that don't know, what is body dysmorphia?
it's, how do I explain this? I never actually had to define it. It's,
Yeah, right.
you
I
guys
really
just
never
said
had
it
to
out.
define
Help
it.
her out.
Help her out.
Y'all guys are just
I
saying
would
it out.
say it's a misrepresentation of how you look at yourself and how you look at your body. So you're putting a lot of self pressure as to, oh, my body isn't morphing the way I think it is. Granted, from the outside looking in, everybody's looking at you like, oh, you look
You look
great.
amazing,
You're
yeah.
amazing. Look at that. You don't need to work out. You can eat whatever you want. And you're sitting here like, damn, I need another ab. I got to do X amount
Oh,
of
it's a
cardio.
mental
I
thing.
need
It's a
more
mental
shoulders.
thing.
I'm thinking it's a
Yeah,
dead
no.
of disease.
Yeah,
I'm thinking y'all about to
no.
die. Like,
No.
I'm thinking y'all dead about to
No,
die.
it's a
It is
mental
a, it is a
thing.
mental
It's a
disease.
mental thing.
I would say it's a mental
it's a
disease,
mental
though.
disease.
It's a mental
definitely
disease.
a mental disease.
Okay.
Because people
You-
take it
It's like
to
they look in
those.
the mirror and see something
You look in the
else.
mirror and you almost see something completely different than what's in
Literally.
front of you. Like, you can only
everybody.
focus on, everybody has it,
Yeah.
I
But
would
it's a-
say, to a certain extent.
Yeah.
But I think it's about being able to acknowledge it for what it is and letting yourself have that moment, but then saying, all right,
Snap back to reality.
snap back to reality.
Yeah.
And honestly, if it's something that truly bothers you, you will
Work on it.
work on it. You know what I'm saying? You will do what you need to do to fix it. But I also think, again, you have seasons. It's okay. it's okay to put on a
perfectly
little.
fine. It's
Little
perfectly
extra,
all right.
you know what I'm saying? Like you can put on a little bit of weight and enjoy your life. It's okay, you know. Like we don't have to be perfect all the time.
Man, you'd be surprised how many people look at me, like even around competition time, like when I was going outside and I'm still like maybe having a drink here or there.
Yeah.
Obviously, sorry, coach. Like, you know, like, and you know, it's like people are looking at me
she
like,
cheated.
yeah,
Child.
you know, that's why, you know, she already set the stage.
But like literally over that
And people
summer,
looking
we
at
would
you
be
like-
out and people would be like,
Oh my gosh,
What? They're drinking?
Yeah, what are you doing? Like, should you be doing? I didn't even know you drink, and it's just like, yo, relax. Like, you can lead a healthy lifestyle and still do things that may seem unhealthy in a healthy manner, because everything.
That's a
in
question that I
moderation.
have too. Like, what is something like a healthy liquor? I always hear there's something.
Tequila.
Okay, healthy
so liquor's
liquor.
not healthy. Let's be clear.
Tequila.
But like,
Yeah, it's a-
but
tequila.
cleaner or lower calorie. Tequila,
Yeah.
vodka, and believe it or not, Prosecco, if it's quality Prosecco, is only like 90 calories a glass and low in sugar. People don't know that. That's part of the reason why I drink it.
Yeah, we know. Well, I know.
But I would drink like tequila with club soda, and if
Okay.
I wanted a little something like lime juice, not lime
The lime.
mixer,
Mhm.
lime juice, like, and that would be it. Aside from that, like, you know, I just kind of get to the point.
I like that.
That's real as hell, though. That's real as hell.
I'd be like, all right, well.
So
what was
after
I
your
gonna-
competition, what is something that you didn't do during prepping that you just went full out with?
Oh, I ate all.
I was
What
saying,
was
eat
your
like a
first meal
motherfucker.
like? Do you remember?
I remember. So
Like
I
a
had my friends meet me at a bar uptown, and I ordered a big ass cheeseburger with bacon.
Mm.
I like put the works on that thing.
Mhm.
Like,
Mm.
and what's funny is your stomach is so small that like you can't eat it.
Yeah.
So I literally ordered this big ass burger with fries, and I forced myself to have, I want to say, a third of that burger.
Wow.
A third of that burger and some of the fries.
Forrest, really?
I did. I know you probably fucked all your
Man,
food.
was
I
it?
was gonna- so after my
Right?
competition, like literally on the way home, I was like, I already knew my competition meal, like my post competition meal. It was a pie, pizza
Yeah.
pie, margarita.
I saw
Beautiful.
that picture.
Oh yeah, I know you did. Everybody did. I was holding up the medal right back there. And that pie, I embodied all 8
I
slices.
couldn't fit it.
Like
I
my
literally
stomach was
could not
wide
fit
open.
food.
Like I don't
Food.
understand
Like, I
how
could
you had
not
a
do
small
it.
stomach.
I'll never
Crazy.
forget.
Looking
I got
forward to
one of
that,
my friends,
bro.
but
That's
also,
crazy.
you were.
Oh,
I would definitely.
Oh, Lombardo's?
Lombardo's got that pizza.
Lombardo's do got that pizza. I
Lombardo
actually
got
stopped
the
at Lombardo's. They have the best pizza
We
in
can't say
Westchester, to be
SoundCloud.
honest with you.
They got the pizza.
Because they don't pay us. Like Lombardo's, they might actually give us free pies and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I
Okay,
don't know.
You were, but you know what I did do after my competition? You were there at the after party.
Oh yeah.
You were there, but you weren't
We
there.
was outside.
Did you
like,
drink a bottle
They
of
were
wine?
outside.
He
They,
was out-
they were
I-
drinking
I
at
was
my
outside.
competition. They were drinking before my competition. They were drinking after my
During.
competition.
Oh yeah, it was lit.
Like it was a time, but
Oh, it was Johnny Knoxville.
I walked in.
Johnny came out. Oh,
Knoxville was
Yeah,
hilarious.
Knoxville came
my
out.
friends
That's
had a
hilarious.
lot of fun that day.
That's good.
But I walked in, and not for nothing, Thomas on site, 2 shots,
Mhm. Straight.
2 double shots of tequila.
There you go.
I feel like that night I had to have had at least 6 shots, and eventually I had to be like, y'all,
I'm done.
I'm done. There was no food in my system. You know what I'm saying? But I was fine. I was still standing.
Okay.
But yeah, there was a lot of liquor, and I couldn't really eat a lot of food.
That's interesting.
It took a couple days, but then I was eating everything.
And now the thing about it is, after you do all that post comp eating, it's kind of not good for you, because my body wasn't. Obviously, you're literally ridding your body of anything
Yeah.
that is unhealthy in a sense. So you're literally just, so me personally, I had pizza, I had a cheesesteak, I had Chinese food. This is literally Jamaican food, literally all within 3 days.
Yeah.
The way my stomach felt, I was literally throwing up
Well, that was
shortly
the
thereafter.
thing.
Really?
Like,
Yeah,
it
but
was,
that was the thing. It
because
was-
my body was not
Nice.
ready for any of that.
It was
Rejected
making
it.
me feel sick. That was
Right.
another thing. It was too much. It was too heavy. It was
Wow.
bread. Like
Hell yeah.
I can remember the last time I had bread. So when I ate that burger, like halfway through, I was like,
Damn, I had bread almost
ooh.
every
Like, you got to think about it. It's kind of like drugs. Like, you're literally weaning yourself
Yeah.
off of all this
Something.
bad stuff, and then when you have it again and relapse, it's not really gonna
Get the shakes.
benefit your body.
No.
Yeah, like
made
your
me
body's
very
gonna go through
uncomfortable.
shock. Like, hold up, what the fuck is this? Like, it's
Yeah. Yeah.
one of those things.
That's different. So I don't mean getting your business, getting your personal side.
Get her
okay,
business.
let's go. Yes, you do.
Get her damn
All
business.
right. So what's any? Anyway,
Let's hear it.
what's your status right now? Single, dating, situation shit? What's going on?
I'm single.
Was it complicated?
Okay.
For all the gym bays out there.
I just want to ask, like, is it a requirement for a man to also be in somewhat fitness to gain your interest?
Tell Jonathan to fix his face. To gain my, he was like,
Even answer the question. Like,
people would assume that I want to be with somebody who works out just as much as I do and exists. I'll be honest, I'd prefer it.
Mm-hmm.
But most of the men that I've dated don't work out the way, not at all, but they don't work out the way that I do. You know what I'm saying? Like the last man that I actually like dated seriously-ish, he would like go to the gym to maintain, but he wasn't in the gym like me. He'd look at my work and be like, "You're nuts." I think ideally, I end up dating somebody who can exist in the gym with me. If we wanted to partner up and do a partner workup out, sure. Because here's my thing. Here's what's unattractive.
oh.
We go to the gym together, and I end up having to train you because you like that becomes work. You know what I'm saying? And like,
Suppose
I
he's
don't
training
know.
you in life and you just train him in the gym.
that's a mutual. That's an even exchange. It's a mutually beneficial
that's what
situation.
happens.
But I'd have to walk into it knowing that I'm training you, as opposed to we're working out together and then you're
Then it
embarrassing
turns
me.
into you're embarrassing me is crazy.
But suppose you just see him in off the back, you just know he's out of shape.
Then he's out of shape, and then
Oh, you're just still accepting it.
no, I'm not accepting it. But then I know what I'm working with here. You
Would
know
you
what
like
I'm saying?
force it on him to like go to the gym?
So here's my thing. I'm not about to be going to the gym 5 days a week and you just sitting at home twiddling your thumbs. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not going down. You gotta take care of yourself. And working out might look different for him. Maybe he, I don't know, likes to swim or some shit, or runs, or you know, like I don't fucking know.
Swim or
like,
some shit.
Move your body.
Just
Hey,
move
get your
your
cardio
body.
in, sir.
Your
Like-
body.
Just move your body.
You know what I mean? That's what she cares about.
So, gentlemen, if you learned anything from her little soliloquy, Miss Tara, I'm sorry, I'm Jamaican. I like pronouncing things like that. Is
He
looking.
was born in the Bronx.
She's looking for her fit bae. So if you are her fit bae, if you are out there,
But listen, I wasn't finished
You heard
my
what she said,
discussion,
though.
I
though.
want you to have sense,
is it?
though. Aside from you being, that's not what I said. I'm not looking for.
be fitness.
I'd prefer outside of fit bae, like I'd prefer for you to be a kind, considerate,
Health conscious?
transparent, health conscious, communicative,
All the big words.
man.
All the big
So
words.
what's a red flag or green flag to say if a guy approaches you in the gym?
So
Fix
I
your
don't
face.
I don't like being bothered when I'm working out.
Yeah, me
If you're
neither.
bold enough to do that, like I feel like it's got to be on some like, I'm sorry for interrupting you, but you know,
Does that work? Like,
I'm not
Sorry
a
for
jerk.
interrupting
Like
you.
if somebody stops me and is like,
Hey.
hey, like I'm not gonna be like,
What?
wait for me. Like, but you can do that. Also, a more effective approach has been becoming friendly, establishing a rapport.
Oh, planting the seed. That's what we do anyway. No, that's what
you
you
know,
do.
Somebody
maybe
you probably see every day.
exchanging
Plant the seed.
social info
And watch it grow.
Exactly.
There you
I
do.
think that's more success. That's a better route. If somebody just literally stops my workout to hit on me, it's
Now, hey, suppose he hit you with the, hey, beautiful. I
not.
know. Okay.
No, just
Your
I wasn't gonna
voice
arrest me,
changed.
like-
It was like,
I was about to say the rest. She said no. I said no.
What?
She like the
Immediately.
Why you cut him
No,
off?
no, I didn't like the tone. I just be
She
like,
like the
hey,
tone.
yeah, like, how do you approach a woman usually? Is
crazy.
that what you do? Hey,
No, I
beautiful.
wouldn't say hey beautiful. I'm just saying if a guy approached you. But I don't approach women in the gym. I feel like women are focused, and I ain't got no time to really explain why you shouldn't be focused. And then tell you about you should get with me, this and that. I ain't got time for that. And then that she would probably reject you. You gotta see her in the gym next time today, next tomorrow.
Embarrassment.
That's why it's
Embarrassment.
uncomfortable.
That's what it is.
Like then I gotta see her
That's it.
again.
You can't take
like,
rejection.
oh shoot, like
Well,
no, not
hey,
I
take
will
hey,
say
hey,
this:
yeah,
if
hey.
you decide to shoot your shot at the gym, know that you're going to see the person
Right.
that has rejected you
Yeah,
all the time.
It's a dangerous game.
it's a dangerous
is a
game.
dangerous
It's a roll
game.
of dice. Some
Which
guys
is
don't
why
care.
I
ain't
say
gonna lie.
like it's
Some guys
better
don't
to
care.
go on like the friendly tip at first, plant the seed, do what you got to do, and then like slowly but surely make your intentions known.
Some
shoot your
guys are
shot.
persistent, man. Some guys shooting that shot.
The way I will block you.
Okay. I mean, you can't block a person in real life.
In real life, I can get you removed from the gym if I feel like I'm being bothered.
excuse
Whoa,
me.
okay, Miss. well
Don't be
collective
too-
energy over here. Okay, whoa.
But my thing
Get
is,
him removed.
but my thing is, eventually you got to take no as an answer.
yeah.
Like
Right.
after a while, it's actually fucking
Annoying.
It's harassment.
as
Okay.
hell. It's harassment.
Ooh, the H word.
I know it's a lot.
Yeah,
That's
nah,
aggressive,
hey,
but
I
like,
understand though.
You know, there's a dating app for people who go to the gym.
Yeah, did you know that?
I feel like I've heard of
No,
it.
I
I'm
didn't.
not gonna do that.
Who you asking? You
How do
asking
you
me?
feel
You
about
asking me?
That's everybody.
Oh,
No, I didn't know, but she said she didn't know as well.
Oh, nobody would go on that type of app.
did we know what it's called? No free
forget.
promo. Do we know what it's called? I just want to know what it's called. Yeah, so we
I
picked
feel
it.
like I've heard of it.
For the like specifically for gym goers.
Yes.
Ooh, interesting.
You might take a look.
I'm interested. I am interested. I am somebody who I peruse dating apps every so often. I don't be on them, but
Right,
you know,
yeah.
you might create a profile, 2 weeks, see what happens, delete
That's,
it. You know?
kind of smart though to make. That's
Kinda-
that's-
kinda what
that's
happened,
kinda
so
smart to make a
I'm
gym
curious
app.
because it's. Oh.
It's called FS.
He said,
Okay.
hmm.
I'm gonna take a look at that. I'm gonna take a look at that.
And
Double it up for the love,
double
man.
for
I
the
got a lot of love, man. In and
And
outside
out
of the gym. Like come on,
Christian
man.
Mingles ain't
Mad
work out.
love.
We moving on.
Christian Mingle. Never
Have
Have
know
you
that
dated
one, though.
anybody in the gym, like from the gym?
No, not from the gym, no.
Have you?
Not you asking. Yeah, I'm about to say, not you asking questions on our show.
We're having a conversation.
Taking a sip.
Okay.
All right?
Take a sip for that.
Don't turn this
I-
into that show. We can take sips for real if y'all not getting it. All right, we don't know.
I've gone on dates.
With gym
Yeah.
people. Wow.
Yeah, I'm fine.
And how was
If it
that?
doesn't work out,
No.
like I'm okay.
And how was that for you?
It was good.
First of all, how did the approach come?
Right, yeah.
How was
what
that
I just said.
Oh, he did
That's
that.
why she
Oh.
had that because she
Oh, it
knew
was the
that,
grow.
that
It was the
worked.
grow.
That
It
worked.
grew. It
Oh, it
grew.
grew.
It
Oh,
progressed.
you started coming through and saying, "Let me spot you," and then you know what I
Chill,
mean.
chill,
Then next
chill,
thing you know,
chill,
you
chill,
spot
chill,
him.
Ain't nobody spotted.
He did the usher behind him, leave the keys to the Super Bowl. That's what he did. He said, yo, let me come spot you real quick, man. Yeah, let me, my boo.
Let me come spot you.
My
real
gym
quick.
bag.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It went well. I feel like. I mean, obviously, I'm single, so.
So did it
It didn't
really?
get that far, but
But I mean, you know,
What have you learned from dating at the gym?
I think both people just have to be mature about the possibility of it not working out. Really, that's the biggest risk, right? Like, because you will continue to, chances are you started seeing that person because y'all go to the gym at the same damn time.
That's why I got the
right?
platinum membership. I can go to
So-
anyone. I ain't gotta go to that one no more.
The platinum members.
I ain't gotta see you no more. It's cool. We did.
But you're gonna go out of your way.
road,
Like,
man.
what if that's your
It
favorite
depends on how it
location?
ends.
True.
Depends on how it ends.
Worst case
If
scenario.
it worst case scenario, depend like especially if you know it's really some bad energy, and you know you like you know what
Get a
I'll
little
do anything to
nervous.
protect my energy. That's just what it is for me. Like I'll whatever if it's
Not go to no
if I know
different
she's on
gym.
some other type of time like some cycle time.
I feel you. Like,
Go to those
that's a little
different
different. Like, I always thought about that. Like, if I had a situation with somebody in the gym, it's like, am I gonna stop going to that gym? Like, that's
What if you really like that gym?
If I really
Right.
like, if I really like it, I mean, like I said, it depends. Like I
They
said,
better go.
yeah, it depends on what type of
feel
situation it
I
is.
can make me
Like,
feel
that's
nervous
tough.
while I'm working
I
out.
really
It's tough.
don't.
that is
I'll
tough.
be like, hey, or I won't say hi, and I'll continue to do
Or
my
it's-
workout.
Mm.
And it doesn't mean that there's any bad energy. It just
But
it
awkward
is
gym
what it is.
encounters, like
Yeah.
you like to avoid those. Like,
oh,
you know what I'm saying?
100%.
Like,
It's supposed to be like
yeah,
your
that's,
safe space.
you know,
But sometimes, you know,
so you gotta stand on business.
it is what it is.
Let me ask you, as a natural body woman, and you know, we spoke about influencer culture earlier. A lot of
I already
the
know.
fitness, yeah, you already know where we're going. A lot of fitness influencing content has been over sexualized, I feel, and the culture and content has kind of shifted from our natural body women to a lot of the BBL culture and a lot of the women who get their bodies done and then promote fitness as the subcontext to what they're really trying to promote. Thoughts?
Ooh,
So that
Dub.
that second part,
Oh
where you
yeah, I
get
know
the
that.
BBL
That was hard.
and then say,
Ooh, I
Come
know.
to the gym.
and then you tell people to go to the gym,
That ain't right.
trifling, trifling.
That ain't right.
I like
Like-
that word.
How dare you? Like, here's my thing. I will not sit here and try to police a woman's body. I'm not going to tell anybody what to do with their bodies. That being said, if you choose to surgically augment your physique, it is so I'm looking for the word. I just think it's so foul for you to like show up on the internet and claim to have worked for that. You worked for the money that you spent on the body that you paid for.
Ooh, there we go.
But you did not work for that. Now, I know folks who have had surgery done and then go into the gym to maintain.
Right.
And I get that. Like, protect your investment. You have to, like, and good for you on, you know, at least finding, you know, whatever motivation it is that has made you become consistent in the gym. But don't sit here, lie, and perpetrate and be like, yeah, I built this when we can tell. Because, by the way, I'm going to say it.
Ooh, say it.
95% of BBLs are very obvious, and we can tell.
95. That's a high margin.
Like 99, actually. But, like,
very high margin.
we can tell. Like, most BBLs are obvious, which to me is so interesting because I'm like...
That's so interesting.
I'm like, you want everybody to... Like, I don't know. Maybe you don't, like... For me, good plastic surgery, just like good makeup, just like good wigs, etc., are the ones that you can't tell. So it's like, when y'all are out here, where the belly buttons at?
Where the belly buttons at is crazy. Because they have disappeared.
They
Where
do.
did they go?
Where did they go?
Oh, my neck. Yeah.
That's a good question. Yeah.
Thighs. Or like literally big asses, no thighs.
But where are the belly buttons?
They're gone. They're tucked in.
Questions that need answers. Questions that need answers.
Like, Lord,
I just
everything
listen.
is disappearing.
If you, I also think it's crazy that instead of like just putting in the time, because I also think a lot of us just don't have patience. People want to go to the gym 3 times and see a ton of results, but I'm just kind of like, you're really willing to put your life at risk
For this.
Because it is your life.
It is your life. You really do
Literally.
you go under the knife. You go and get a surgery instead of saying, okay, I'm going to take the next year to just naturally build what God gave me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and become whatever the best version of yourself looks like. It can happen. It's just going to take way longer than you want it to. But
Yeah, it's crazy.
yeah.
But seeing now on social media, influencers are asking women, how much does it take for a guy to, like, how much does a guy need to make to be with you and things of that nature. Do you feel like love now requires money?
In New York City, it surely does.
In New York City.
It depends on the
Listen,
state.
in New York City, like, ain't nobody trying to have no struggle love. Like, we just
Struggle love.
Struggle
Oh,
love.
man.
Nah,
Damn.
but deadass, like, you know, like when you step outside, like just to breathe the air, it costs about $50, right? Like,
Facts.
It's very
Facts.
expensive.
it's so expensive here, and it's just,
But they saying these wild numbers, like he needs to make 200K, 150 off the back. So I feel like they're not more so saying
but doesn't
this
it
is how
depend?
much they make.
Doesn't it depend on what they make? Because it might be a 6-figure woman saying, "I want a man to make 6 figures,"
Or it could be a woman saying, I need help.
True.
True. Either or. I feel like, you know
Men
what?
need help too.
Men do need help too.
need
Some
help.
men are
I think so,
out here
yeah.
looking for sugar mamas.
Mm,
Black women are high earning. Don't forget.
very much so.
So, like, I think
But
if
it does
that is the
require money.
requirement and you are equally yoked, then that is the requirement.
Mm.
You know? Also, not for nothing, we all have our preferences. If that is your preference, fine. Like, cool. I think when you come from that perspective, though, think about what you're bringing to the table. We have to be honest with ourselves, right? Like, you can't be like, he's got to make $500,000 and you sitting on 40.
Yes.
Mm.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Unless he's comfortable with that. And some men are.
Yeah.
So I just think it depends. Like, maybe you'll meet that person who's like, yeah, baby, I'll take care of you.
Can't wait.
Leave me alone.
You see the way y'all looked at each other? Y'all looked at each other like,
Like, what? I kind of didn't expect him to say
You
that.
both looked at each
I
other
didn't expect
like,
him to
maybe
say
we
what he was
will.
about to say. I was like, what? Like,
you looking for one too? That's
Can't
what
wait to get one to take it.
I mean, I would
What?
love a sugar mama. I'm not gonna
I
lie.
would
Like,
love
find me a
one.
sugar mama.
What?
At my big age, like if I found me a 45 something,
What?
like,
You want the sugar mama?
Listen.
Don't want some sugar?
don't be down.
Want
I
some
mean, if she
sugar.
look good, I got enough sugar to provide. Like, enough.
Wow.
How old would you date?
45. I said the age.
Oh, you did? I didn't hear you.
Yeah,
I
said
didn't hear
it,
you.
like,
Oh,
yeah.
that's not. That's not.
That's
well,
fine.
I mean,
I might
young.
go to
That's
50.
10 years.
I might go 50 depending on how she look. It all depends
Yeah, or
on
how she look.
like if you look
If
if
she's
you're
like
50,
a Maya going up to like you know
Thank
what I
you,
mean? Like
You know what I'm
Do
saying?
you
And
want kids?
yeah. Yeah, hey, I didn't say
Not
I
a
would
long
marry a
term.
cougar.
Okay.
I said I would
Okay.
mess with a cougar. I already know what time it is. Like, I
Tone,
would hope.
so
It's
what
a
is your
temporary
age?
situation.
What is your
Absolutely.
like? What's the oldest?
I would go 5-0.
Yeah.
50.
I would go 5-0.
50 boys. Shout out to BMF.
Boy, as long as they don't act
I
like
like
they.
that. It's still kind of like young, but okay.
I mean,
I mean, in our big age,
Because when I look at
yes,
like a
50
sugar
is
mom,
young.
I'm thinking like old.
listen, I ain't trying to iron press,
Ew,
man.
no, you thinking about like a grandma, like
Yeah, I ain't trying to iron
Thinking like
press.
wearing
man.
granny
65.
panties, showing us like
Something
Yeah.
that you can't. You just want the money from her. So it's like I can't do this. Like
I can never be in that
Something like that,
situation, though.
like a sugar
I don't
mama
think I
like
can ever
that.
be in that situation.
Those
I
are
asked for
different.
tips how to be in that situation, but I could never be in that
Yeah.
situation.
You're silly.
Because when y'all say sugar daddy, y'all thinking
Asked
about
for
old
tips, but I
men.
didn't.
nah, like so when if
Like a
if
55-year-old man could be a
that's what I'm
sugar
saying,
daddy, though.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
and that's not crazy. That's not a 70-year-old dude that with a cane. Like, no.
Like I've been in a situation like that before. Like dated a woman and she made a lot of money, but I just didn't know how to fake it. I didn't know. One thing kept on like really irritating me. She kept on calling me babe. So like the babe would just
You
couldn't take it.
make me cringe. Like it make me
Babe.
cringe. Like she called me babe.
try to
Like,
give you a
and you
kiss.
want to say don't call me babe, but you don't want to be rude. But you find like you in an
Oh, you
unspoken
said it. You
agreement
said
with
it to
her. Like
you said it.
You could have been like, "Are we there, babe?"
yeah, you feel no,
Babe,
yeah,
I'm
we're
your
not.
babe.
I don't want to be rude. I feel like women can just automatically tell a dude, yo, bro, don't. But
True.
dudes could just whatever.
And also to a cougar or somebody older, that's you can't say something.
Yeah, you can't
That's
say.
a little, you gotta
yeah.
tread water to
You
say
gotta
something
tread
like that.
water.
Like,
Don't call me babe. Yeah.
like a shorty my age, like, yeah, I'm gonna tell you, hey, man, relax,
Relax.
slow down. Like, but cougars, like, you kind of like,
You
you
were
can
her
be,
little-
you're
you
old
were
enough
her
to be my
little
mother. Like,
baby.
yeah,
Yeah,
you
like you
gotta
were her
treat you
little
with respect.
baby.
That's an
It's weird
interesting
dynamic. I don't know how
That
to
is
maneuver in these
interesting.
waters. I know.
Treat you like my
Hence why I
mother.
don't do it. That's why I don't.
But
I don't
forget
really
us.
engage.
That's
But
weird.
a lot of women our age are dating the 60-year-olds
Hey,
and marrying
Good
them.
for them.
hey,
Good
hey.
for them.
That
I see it.
401k gonna come in handy. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
yeah.
Pension.
How soon is that Medicare hitting? A couple years?
Bow.
Oh,
They out here
that Social
going for
Security
it.
I support them.
coming in monthly. Cooking.
But
We on vacation.
also, you see everybody now healing and getting closer to God and
wow.
finding peace and healing from trauma. Do you feel
Childhood trauma.
anybody's gonna feel like there's a safe place to date again, like in the future? Because everybody's really now kind of terrified that they're gonna get hurt when they get into the situation. So we're gonna play a mental game and we're gonna do this.
Stop being scary. So, like, think about what dating is, though. Like,
I
you're
love
literally.
how you ask questions, by the way.
I see what you're saying. Like, I'm
I
also like,
fucking love it.
dating is not a self-preservation game, right? Like, when you decide to date somebody, it's like, I'm gonna give you the chance to like have an effect on me. See if we emotionally like vibe, and you know what I'm saying? Like
Connection.
Oh,
you're looking
calm yourself,
connection.
lady.
Connection.
Calm yourself, Burgundy.
Connection. They don't believe in connections. That's why.
Oh, they don't believe in
Rondell
connections?
Burgundy over here
They
talking
don't
about
believe in
connection.
connections.
That's
They
interesting.
Relax.
Okay.
You
So my
talking
whole thing
about-
is like, how you gonna be like, yeah, I want to. I mean, obviously, like we all humans have needs, etc. But if you out here dating, right, and you're saying you're dating with intention, how you gonna be out here like I'm intentionally dating, but also I'm gonna hold back because like how do you actually get to know somebody and somebody do the same vice versa if you're unwilling to just risk getting hurt? In real life, people get hurt every day.
How you feel about
People get hurt every day.
How you feel about people dating multiple people?
Talk about it. Talk about
At the beginning, I assume everybody's dating multiple people. Like when I meet a man, I assume that he's dating somebody else.
it. Oh God,
At some point,
she's one of those old niggas got hoes.
Yeah.
We all got hoes.
got
Yeah.
hoes.
It's not about
You got
hoes.
mad
it's not
hoes.
even that.
Yeah.
Like
We got
if
mad
you are
hoes.
actively out here dating, chances are you went on a date with somebody last week or the week before, and I don't know if you're still talking to old girl. It's not my business.
And vice
yet.
versa.
Vice versa. It's not my business. Now, if we start becoming a consistent part of each other's lives, you know, I'm seeing you like 2 times a week, 3 times a week. You become a part of. I talk to you every day, whatever.
I leave the
Part of
toothbrush
you.
at your crib.
You become that part. Like
Oh, shit.
I become like you and I become a part of each other's lives, an integral part. Then I gotta ask the
Oh,
question.
she asking questions. I know it. Questions.
Listen, when I feel like I need to know, I need to know. And if you say yes,
So
I'm
not
gonna-
even off the back. So off the back, you said you're assuming he's talking to somebody. He's not gonna because I know some women who feel like off the back, you have to dead everything over here if we start talking.
like right off rip.
Yeah, some girls be feeling like that. Like, yo, you have to dead everything that you're doing if we're gonna talk.
Now, I will say this, just from like a health perspective, like you start messing around, you start.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
I think
you
if a
have to.
woman doesn't want to, deal with a man who's out here fucking multiple people, that's her right.
Mhm.
If you're unwilling to give that up, that's fine too. It is what it is, and you either choose to move forward or move on.
I feel you.
And word on the street, SED rates is going up. So it's like, you
OD.
you
So you
gotta,
gotta be
protect
careful.
yourself. You gotta really protect yourself.
Protect
For real, I
yourself.
just heard the stats very recently, so I'm just saying, sharing the news with y'all. That's all. That's all I'm doing.
One of my friends and I were joking about this a couple of days ago. Like back in the day, I feel like men used to be a little bit more discerning about who they used to just raw dog.
Yeah, they
now,
don't- now they don't-
y'all just be not y'all, but like y'all just be out here doing.
Yes, it's
I
Just
seen
out
somebody say
here.
they never wore a condom before.
Excuse me.
I watched this interview. This guy said he never wore a condom.
I know. I see comments. Dude say, "I just believe in God."
I've known. I know
Yo,
people
dude said I
personally
believe in
that have
God.
just.
Like back
They,
in the day,
they
it was
just
more
literally
like
they leave it at the
it's
altar.
like, kind of like a little.
They literally leave it at the altar, and it's just like, all right,
It was more special.
whatever
like,
happens.
I
If
believe
I
in
die,
God.
if I die,
believe
I
in
die.
God.
Like that's how they approach it. It's weird. It's wild.
I believe.
Yeah.
I don't
it's
agree
more-
with it, but it's like it happens. That is a real thing out here with some of these dudes.
All right, we're at the part of the show
Are we?
No.
where we ask you a couple series
I'm
of
scared.
questions, and you give us your take, whether it's healthy or unhealthy.
Okay.
Healthy, unhealthy, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay.
Welcome
What-
to the segment.
Welcome
You
to
gotta
the
show. You gotta
segment.
make sure you show.
What we gonna
Welcome.
see. And yeah, we're gonna ask some questions. You tell us if it's healthy or unhealthy,
Okay.
and you elaborate why you chose it to be healthy or unhealthy. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, here we go.
Let's
Moment
see.
of truth.
We love
Dun-dun.
playing games here on Faded to Fit.
Let's see. Damn, I ain't asked this in a little while.
No.
Now I'm looking. to
He's
dig
really
into the
taking
questions.
his time to look this up, like
Yeah,
for the game.
I got
He gonna get you.
Sorry.
He gonna get you good.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
I
Do I
don't
need
be.
more wine?
Take a little sip.
All right, let's jump it out the gate.
All right.
Healthy or unhealthy? Dating someone that makes less than you.
How much less? How much less?
I mean, it's up to you. It's up to
Healthy.
you.
Give me.
The eye
Like-
twitch set it off.
Can it be
The eye
combined?
twitch was crazy.
Can it be like combined?
She said both.
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 It depends, right? Like, are we in the same? If we're in the same tax bracket, fine, we can make it work. Whatever. Like after taxes, similar-ish. But if I'm literally making like 3 times you, that doesn't work for me. That's just not. That's just not for me. We'll just put it that way.
That's your prerogative.
Mm-hmm.
I respect it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Healthy or unhealthy?
Uh-oh. Dun, dun.
Getting back with an ex after a year breakup. Never spin the block?
Do tell.
I have.
You're a block
And that's how I know.
That is not good.
It's
From
unhealthy.
experience. There we go,
I have,
man.
and that's
Love
how
it.
I know.
Yes.
It's a no.
It's a no.
Yes.
It's a no. I feel like several years later, maybe they've done the work. Maybe
Mm.
you both have done the work to make yourself a better partner to that individual. You know what I'm saying? But I think within a short time frame, if you haven't done a lot of introspection and like work on yourself, you know, because I think a lot of people break up and it's like, oh, this person was X, Y, and Z. But what did you
You
do?
do, yeah.
How did you handle the situation? And if you can't take accountability for that and adjust, because also like when people talk about love languages, it's not just about how you like to give it, it's how the other person
Like that
likes to
reference.
receive it.
Not you sounding like Dub for the love out here.
Sounding
Not
like
you
Dub.
sounding like big old meat.
It might be.
Yo, what? okay. I don't know what
Whatever.
happened, but okay.
Anyway,
Sounds like a perfect match. to me.
it's like how wow. If you haven't really like thought about that and then you spin the block, how are you going to show up and be better for, you know, the greater good of both of you? So a year is a little bit
Too early.
Too early in my, like, live a little, heal. Nobody's ever fully healed, by the way. Like, stop that shit.
Say that. Don't say that because that'd be a whole nother hour of
Yeah,
talk over here on
word.
this couch. Like,
All right, next. Healthy or unhealthy? Sex on the first date.
We grown shit.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
we grown.
Be grown. That's
love grown-up
Listen,
talk.
if you know that you're just sexually attracted to this person and it won't lead to infatuation that you may misconstrue as feelings, because that's the thing. Like, a lot of people can't discern between just being infatuated and actually being connected. If you've got the ability to discern, do what you do. Wear a condom.
Yes.
And
Protect
yourself. And do what you do. Live your life.
Ooh, that's
She's
spicy.
spitting right now.
She's spitting.
She's spitting right now.
Ooh, yeah,
Them is some balls right now.
Not him giving
Them was
me
some balls.
props. When I tell you this man gives me shit all the time, but we do it mutually. So I appreciate that. Thank you. It's on camera. He gave me.
She's still my number one hater, but just let's not get that misconstrued.
And look who's not hating on me because I be right.
Because I'm still up for the love. Like,
Oh, okay, whatever.
you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Still dope.
Next.
Back to it.
Anyway,
Back to
see.
it.
All right. Healthy or unhealthy? Dating a man with kids.
I'm too old to be like, you can't have no kids. I'm serious.
You're
like,
not too old.
I'm not too old, but like, again, I'm in my mid-30s. We're at yes, some of my friends have never been married. Some of my friends are married, and some have been married and divorced.
Mm-hmm.
Who am I to penalize you as a grown-ass man who has built a life with somebody and, yes, built a family with somebody? Now, I will say this. If the baby is fresh out the vagina, if the baby is, if the baby
6 months.
if the baby's 6 months,
No, too early.
it's a no for me.
That's,
So
That's
no
giving
newborn.
baby
it's
mama
it's a
drama.
duration.
I
There
guess.
is a duration.
time.
Like,
I
I'm not
guess,
really
yeah.
trying to hop in when the baby is less than, to be honest,
5.
like, if the baby
So
is less
6
than
and a half
4,
and 7,
4.
y'all good.
For
5.
what? For
Years old.
if the child is less than like 4 years old, I'm gonna be like,
Yeah.
what's that
I-
tie?
I think
what's
5
that
for me.
tie looking like?
Yeah.
Like, what's going on with you and baby mamas? Because that's my whole thing. I'm not dealing with any smoke from your ex.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll date a man with multiple
Agreed.
kids. Oh shoot! You're not shallow at all. Jesus.
What? Listen, if he's taking care of his
And
kids,
yeah, that's the one thing too.
if
You
he's,
have to take
if
care
he's
of
got
kids.
multiple, now how many is multiple though? How many is multiple though?
3, 4.
If he got
I did
like
plural. You
6,
said yeah. so-
multiple is 2 plus.
Yeah,
3,
2
4,
plus.
3,
It's
4.
I think
I didn't
I would.
wake up,
I
I
will
said
say this.
multiple.
Like, yeah, I mean, yeah,
I think I would cap it at max 4. That is max.
Oh my god,
That's good.
4.
That's a large.
Whatever.
That's
Holy
a good
shit.
amount of kids. But think about it.
Yeah, that's
feel
a
that-
Jackson 5 damn near.
If he got married early, right? Let's say
Holy
he got.
shit,
Y'all stressed? Relax.
very.
It's fine. It's fine. Adults have kids. Think about it. If he got me, can you stop? Can you calm down? I'm just saying, like, let's say he got married at 25, was married for, I don't know, 10 years, let's say, or 12 years. Let's say he's 40 years old. If he had 4 kids over the course of those 12 years, like,
Gotta make sure he's just taking care of them.
he's got to just take care
Yeah,
of
dudes
it.
in the hood is doing this right now.
That's the Birdman hand rub.
What's her
Hood is
at
doing
name?
this
What's her
right
at name?
Word.
Stay out of my DMs.
Word.
They gonna say I got 3, one on the way.
Nah, I got 3
doing
kids.
that right now.
What you talking about?
Salivating right now.
What she
Oh,
said?
no.
4? She'll do
That
4?
is max. That is
That's-
max.
she said,
and
yo.
it's got to be
A stable
a
situation.
stable situation.
I
Don't come at
did.
me with no riffraff. I don't want any of those problems.
That's
That's max.
bold.
Though. He's
That
got to
is
be.
bold and that
by
is
the way,
risky.
let me say this. He's got to be the most outstanding man I've ever met
I
in
would
my
hope
life.
so.
And a great dad.
Like
would hope
ever,
so.
and a great dad, and the opposite of like does well for himself.
Okay, last one. I like that answers. I like these answers. All right. They're interesting. All right. Healthy or unhealthy?
Oh, here we go. It's gonna be-
Saying sorry even if you're right.
Yo,
Sore face.
this is the faces she said she can't hide though. She said it. Like,
Fuck it. Nah, we're not doing that
See?
anymore.
Like, why am I
We're
gonna
not
say
doing
sorry
that
if
anymore.
I'm right?
We're not doing
They
that
do that
anymore.
anymore.
agreed.
I just
There we
I've
go.
done it before. Nobody talks about how, they say thank you Michelle for this. When they go low, you go high. Taking the high road takes a lot out of you. Nobody talks about how much energy,
I do the Charlemagne.
mental and emotional energy it takes to
It's
just be the bigger person.
Mm-hmm.
So hard.
And sometimes I really don't, when I've done the bigger person duty, like I don't feel good afterwards. So if I know I'm right, I'm not sorry.
There you go.
Okay,
And it is what it
Being the bigger
is.
person is very overrated.
It's so
Very
overrated.
overrated.
It's so overrated. Like,
Very.
why?
hard.
Why?
Yeah.
If I'm correct and
Correct.
correct.
Not correct. Correct.
If I am
All right.
correct and we're having a discourse and I know I'm winning this, what?
Oh man.
Who am I saying
Don't
sorry
get me
to?
started.
I'm sorry to for what? You should apologize for wasting my
That's
time.
my man. I was gonna say get your man.
I apologize for
She
wasting
said,
my time.
apologize for wasting her
Brother
time.
here.
Yeah.
Oh God.
So there's that.
I agree.
I feel like that's a
I kind of agree.
women gonna feel them sentiments anyway. Men
I
are
feel like
gonna,
you guys say sorry anyway. Just
Y'all
to
yeah,
do
men
say
are gonna
sorry
just say
anyway.
yeah,
Yeah, 'cause that's
like
what
it's
Happy,
different.
do.
like just to keep things
Keep the
calm
peace.
and
Yeah, we gotta keep the
copacetic,
peace,
Because-
man. Like,
So one side gonna choose violence. You can't fight violence with violence. You guys just be like, all right, I'm be peaceful. But at the same time, you guys come with such a certain amount of energy into the whole war.
Because we
And
know
then
we're
when
right.
we come with the whole
gonna be right.
Gandhi, like, yo, peace, peace, peace. You guys still have energy to fight on and picking.
But I also think that sometimes when you come with the whole "I choose peace, let's just end it," whatever Gandhi stuff, it can come off as dismissive, right? Like, let's say we're in the middle
I knew that was coming.
and you're just like, yeah, you know what? Never mind. It's like, what you mean, never mind?
like, you can't win,
Which
bro.
I'm not-
You can't win, bro. Can't win,
Just
bro.
admit that I'm right.
I want to hear it. I want to hear it.
Yo, I swear
Like,
to
what?
everything.
Yo, you got it.
Say it.
I want to hear
It's
it.
like damned if you do, damned if you don't. It's just this is why, and we literally just said it. Like this is why being the bigger person is very overrated, and this is what
Be
we're
ghetto.
speaking from experience.
Mhm.
Like as right, like you know, like so. Yeah,
Oh man,
we can agree to disagree on that one.
Okay.
that's a fact. That's
But
it. That's
fine.
it.
I appreciate those sentiments.
That's it. I had a couple more for, but I don't want to keep.
Oh, keep it going.
Nah. You want to get it? I don't know.
You wanna get us?
Let me
I
see.
get
bro.
me.
Yeah.
Try me.
Get out of here and go.
I'm honest.
Try me.
That was too
Try
PC.
me.
I ain't like that.
It was bad PC.
That was too PC. That was too PC.
Oh,
Like,
my
get out of here on a good
God.
one. Like,
Come
yeah,
on,
I
spit
want to
it
get
out.
out of here. Like, hold on. Whoa. Yeah.
Not
Okay.
shook.
Healthy or unhealthy? Being in a serious relationship with someone you had sex on the first night with.
Ooh.
Mm.
At least you know you're
I was about to say,
compatible.
At least
At least you know you're compatible right from the get. You know there's no problem in that very important part of a relationship.
At
Yes,
least
and
you-
call
You know?
it important.
And if y'all became serious, it's a reason.
Listen, and it can only get better from there.
I like the answer.
Wow. That very unexpected, but very much appreciated. Not just by us, but by the large portion of men out here all across the world. Man.
Damn
We
it.
appreciate that.
You
man.
feel me?
What?
What?
You didn't get her. You
There's
said you was gonna
hope.
get her. He didn't get her.
Man.
Listen,
There's
we're
hope.
adults.
There is hope out there in today's nation.
Man, just when I was about to throw in the towel, this whole
What?
dating game, like, oh, there is still hope.
There's still hope out here, man.
We still fishing, baby. Like, we still
Okay,
fishing, baby.
no, wait. Okay, I just want to. Okay,
You
this is gonna
sure
make
really
me
trying
good.
to
another
kill
one.
me.
Yeah,
See,
you gotta
This
get
is
you.
gonna make me good,
See,
right.
I told
He's
him. I knew he wasn't done.
This is fun for
Okay.
me.
I knew he wasn't done.
Healthy or unhealthy? Knowing your partner's phone password. Are you those type?
No.
Well, I
You've been
gotta be a
doing good
type.
so far. Because there's a type. Damn it.
I don't have to, but if you want to share,
But if you
Right?
want-
I don't have mine.
I don't like both. Here's my thing. I think it's okay. Like, if you're comfortable enough to say, like, all right, you got the keys, that's cool. Like, you can, open my phone whenever. I think that's a healthy thing. Like, that level of transparency is fine. It's better than fine. It's great. But also, if you're just like, no, I think you should be able to respect that. Like, to be honest, I've never given out my phone password. I've never.
If a
And I
person
don't think-
if he asked you, you wouldn't have a problem with it.
If he asked and we were there, like, if we're just dating, but like, but if we're there and he asks, like, sure,
Mm,
ain't no shame.
I dig that. Oh yeah, she's on the money, man. I can't stop her.
It's funny. I'm
Everybody
trying
else, everybody else can't stop
She
her.
on fire.
Everybody else be cracking under pressure.
Yeah, hey.
They be cracking under pressure, like, I don't know.
No funny, that's not the hot seat, but people be acting like that seat is hot as a motherfucker.
Yeah, I
And it's just
mean-
like people fold, crumble, and melt
You
right
feel
there.
me?
Because they're
I'm
thinking,
telling you.
I'm not saying that everybody's lying, but everybody, you know, like,
People be capping right there in that very seat. Believe me, we know. We know.
Healthy or unhealthy? Sneaky links.
No, he going down the gambit now.
up.
He said, I'm about to get all of these out. He said, I'm about to get all of these out.
Why is it healthy?
Yes, sir.
Healthy. Yo, this is yo.
Yes, sir. Who
Yo,
are you?
We about to put that.
Who is she?
We are putting that Snoop Dogg thing. She don't miss.
This motherfucker don't miss.
Listen.
She don't miss.
as adults, as single adults.
I love the adulting.
But that's the thing, you're an adult. Like, we're all
the
grown ass
adulting.
individuals who
Yes.
can do what we want to do. And as long as you're being safe, and to be honest, ain't nobody need to know all your business anyway.
Long as
Right? Like,
Sneaky links be turned into something else though.
sneaky links do turn into something. You got to be prepared
When
for
the
that.
Which
When
people
not
are
properly
never
tended
prepared
to.
If those
Never
boundaries
prepared.
Never prepared
get
for
Never.
like,
Sneaky links turn into what? Family trees.
yeah, that's a
Hall-
word. It's not
Hallmark
family trees.
cards.
I'm tired of him.
family trees. That's funny.
They turn into that. What? Almost got caught in the web before.
Yo.
Like,
You got caught in the
yeah,
web?
Almost got caught in the web before. I
Okay,
didn't even
but
know I
like,
was a
how
sneaky
would
link.
you like?
Like, dog, it's crazy out here in the streets.
I feel like with sneaky links though, like sometimes it can end up being a little bit more than just the link, and that's where it gets a little dicey.
That is a problem.
course,
If you
yes.
do
You know,
links
like
Yes.
you be linking
too many times.
a lot, and then you just hang out, you cuddling, the
get
lives.
so
get
used to
blurred.
each other.
Let's can
Let's
we call it what it
define-
is? The sneaky links turn into whole relationships.
They
Like,
can sometimes.
on the low, like
Situationships.
that's all
They
that happens. They
do.
turn into exactly, and
Yeah,
that's when they
turns
turn
into
into
a situationship.
situationships, and then the lines
Because
are
you know it's
blurred.
not going to get there. It's
It's
supposed to
always-
get
But
there.
that's the thing, you've got to keep those boundaries, and that's what most of us have
Man.
trouble.
It's
Because when the
always-
sex be too good, the boundaries go with the mentality.
sex.
It's gone. That's what happens. Like,
There's
let's
always,
be real.
there's always casualties when sex is casual.
Hey, no bars, big bars.
You feel me?
Look
That
at
is a
him. He
bar.
feeling himself
Nah,
with
that
that
was a bar
one.
though. That was I actually never heard that one. That
You know
was,
what I mean?
He feeling himself with that.
Is y'all agreeing with me
That
most
was
of the
good,
time? I'm
though.
like, am I toxic?
that was good.
Maybe. Is she toxic?
Yo,
She's giving toxic.
Yo,
Am I
yo,
toxic?
yo, ain't nothing wrong with that though. You know, you know what?
Nah,
I think
it
we
is
put
what
that.
it is.
It
Like,
is what it is. But okay, last one.
Oh,
Healthy.
look, he's I got to throw another one in there.
Healthy or unhealthy?
I told you, you go through the gambit.
Let's see.
Because you haven't been missing. I'm surprised. Healthy or unhealthy? Sending your ex a happy birthday text.
fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. I hate that shit. Like, I really just, like, here's my thing. Unless we, after post breakup, we decided to make a concerted effort to be platonic friends, right? And we've maintained a platonic friendship. Do not, 8 months later, hit me in my happy birthday. I hope you've been well. I've been thinking about you.
No, that is too
No,
much.
like, get the fuck out of here. I did not need that. I've moved on with my life, and you no longer fit in my life. Your purpose, your role in my life was my partner. You are no longer my partner.
This is coming from a place.
No, I hate that shit.
This is coming deep.
I mean,
It's coming from
People do that as like a temperature check,
yeah.
trying to
Let me
dip
see.
the toe back in.
No,
And it's like,
no. We're just we generally concerned about you.
Yeah, right.
what?
We generally
And you
concerned.
might care, but it's like care from afar, my dude. Like,
Now we got to make sure.
make sure what?
We got to hit you up, make sure you're out.
If she don't respond, and then what?
She's out.
If you don't
with her new
respond,
boo.
you don't respond. But you still gonna be, say what's up. Like, you know what I
Little
mean?
butt
It
hurt
depends
over
on
there, you know.
how it ends and how.
Yeah. So you're not
Friendship
cool with
is-
none of your exes like that to say happy birthday?
No.
Wow.
Well, my from like 10 years
Like
ago,
high school,
like
college.
my first college boyfriend, if he wished me a happy birthday,
Oh,
I'd be like,
thanks.
when he got married,
Yeah,
I was like,
that don't
congratulations.
count. When
But,
he
like-
got married. Like,
But
I was about to say, what is that?
nah, like, no, I'm good. It's okay. Like, I also don't have that kind of friendship with them anymore. So what's the point, you know?
Indeed.
I feel you. Well, thank you for showing up today.
Of course. Thank
This
you
has
for
been
having me.
very interesting, and this has been very interesting. I didn't know what to expect.
This was a twist, right?
This is a twist. I didn't know what to expect. This was
I knew what
dope.
I was expecting.
I didn't know what to expect. But yo, look at the camera. Oh, that camera. Let them know. Let them know where they can find you.
You can find me on Instagram, Told by Tara.
Tara.
Tara, T-A-R-A.
Tara.
Also on TikTok is Told by Tara. And yeah, that's all I do. I'm not doing everything else. What else do the kids do these days? That's it.
Very nice.
No baby daddies with the 4 kids. Don't pull up in your DMs,
Don't
right?
No. That's not a preference. That is not a preference. He
That
would
is
be
a
the
limitation.
exception.
No,
No, 4 kids.
4 kids is wild.
That's insanity.
That's insane.
4 is
A man
crazy
would.
Listen, if he
Well, no, I
was
can't say a
Good
man would
explanation,
never.
though.
If he
Good
was in
Men
a
would. I can't because I've seen men
semi-healthy-
do such things.
Oh, man, definitely.
So, but those are the old
If he
men.
was in a semi-healthy marriage and they had a,
So you'll be a
healthy
good
sexual
stepmommy.
appetite.
You'll be a
Listen,
good stepmama.
as long as them kids know how to act right, child. I think I would be that.
You have fun with that.
Okay.
I'm tired of you.
Yeah. Anyway.
Oh, what you about to say?
Nah. But yeah.
I love that.
Thanks for watching this episode today. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Fade and Fit. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe. Please make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Get in tune. Get us
Turn
in
them
the
notifications
algorithm.
on.
Notifications on, all that
All
good
of
stuff.
that.
We appreciate y'all. Leave a comment in the comment section. If you like what you saw today, tell us how you feel. Let us know what's going on out there. I'm your host, Tone Mack.
Your neighborhood muscle man, Jonny Dubs.
Your girl, Tiffy Cent.
And it's a wrap. Keep it healthy and keep it real.